Sade. It's been a minute since I caught up with you guys, and a lot of things has changed since the last video. If you guys don't know already, I already got the LS3 motor. We got that ordered, and it's actually delivered at my mechanic shop already, so I'm super excited for that. So in today's video, I've got to prep the E36. I'm pretty much going to be dropping this off at the shop by the end of the week. That way my mechanic can start with the engine swap. And yeah, this car's been sitting here for a couple of months. The battery is dead, and I'm pretty sure it needs to be recharged. So I'm gonna pop the trunk open, I'm gonna get the battery out, send it to O'Reilly's for them to check it and recharge it. And then I'm gonna give you guys a couple of updates to let you guys know what's been happening in the last 2 weeks. So let's get to it. It's been a minute since I even touched this car. It's been covered up for the last couple of months. All right, let's get to the battery here. Damn, I don't even remember where everything is. Okay. God, it's been forever since I took this out. I'm pretty sure this needs to come out. I was right. God damn, this thing's heavy. Alright guys, so we're finally leaving the house right now. We've got the battery right there. And yeah, so now we gotta go O'Reilly's, have them test it out real quick. I don't think there's any problems wrong with it, but last time I tried starting the BMW, it didn't want to start. Obviously, the car's been sitting for a couple of months. That was to be expected, so we're gonna go ahead and go there, see if they can recharge it for us. I'll probably leave it there overnight or for a couple of days until I'm actually ready to put it back in the car. Yeah, touching back on that, what we were saying earlier, guys. So I was able to get that LS3 motor finally. It was not through the original retailer, JACKY. I actually went out of my way and looked up the individual part number for the E-Rod LS3, and I came across Ganrud Chevrolet. It's in Wisconsin, I believe. I reached out to them, I sent them an email, and the sales rep actually contacted me that same day telling me that they were initially supposed to sell that engine, but the customer backed out earlier in the morning. So of course I got on it real quick, emailed him, asked him about the best way of him receiving payment, and before you know it, it's already shipped, and my mechanic has actually signed for it already last week. So we are on the roll, and I am super excited. Until today, JACKY is still showing a date that's unavailable. There's no ETA yet on when they're gonna get their shipment. And on top of that too, Summit Racing, what are you doing, my guy? What the fuck is going on? What the hell was that? What is going on? That kid just fell out of that car. Sacramento activities. All right, anyways, guys, okay, that was kind of weird. Summit Racing is actually not showing a date as well. I believe it's showing some date in June or July, and I am not willing to wait that long for that part. So yeah, that's that. We pretty much got everything together now. My mechanic shop has a T56 transmission. They have the E-Rod LS3 motor and the JACKY swap kit. So it pretty much has everything it needs to put the car together. There was one item that I had to buy off of Amazon. It was actually a starter. I purchased a Holley accessory kit, which I thought came with a starter, but apparently with these crate motors, they don't come with one. So I had to kind of go out of my way to research which one I wanted, and finally picked one up. So that should be shipping and arriving on Wednesday, and I'll be dropping the car off this Friday. So things are moving quite quickly. I apologize, guys. I've been away from the channel for like the last week and a half. I just kind of wanted to reset a little bit. I wanted to make sure the channel was going in the right direction. I initially started this channel revolving around the BMW, and it's just been really difficult because the car has been down. So I just kind of wanted to take a quick reset gather my mind right to make sure I'm sending the channel where I want it to be. Since the E36 is finally going to start getting worked on, I think we can start going back to making more content on that. Looking back at my analytics, a majority of my top performing videos are actually on my E36 build, and it seems like you guys really enjoy that type of stuff, so I really do want to deliver on that. I'm hoping that this is going to be the right step forward, and that this build, especially the LS motor swap, I'm hoping that this gets done in less than a month, because I have so many other plans I want to do on the car, and I really want to deliver that to you guys. I do want to make more content with the Supra and the Miata. I really don't want to start putting more money into those builds yet until we can get one project done. So we're going to be splitting the budget amongst 3 cars, but the E36 is obviously the priority. When I made this channel, I really wanted to kind of embrace the car culture, and that includes me just working on my own car and attending car meets and car events. And I know my channel can look like a hodgepodge of different types of videos, and I just want to make that clear that, you know, my channel is just an all-around automotive channel. It's not necessarily always going to focus on my cars. I do like to feature other people's vehicles, especially when we go to car meets and we get to meet different kinds of folks that have different types of builds. I would like to have more fun runs in a lot of my videos. That's something that I really want to form my channel around, but I don't know. I don't know very many people that are down to do that type of stuff. Obviously, I do have my close friends, but aside from them, I would like to run a couple of cars that I don't normally run into, like a Mustang or a Camaro, or even like a 392 or anything like. Oh, speaking of which, I would like to run one of those cars in the Supra. I think that would be loads of fun. The Camry is now my daily, since the wife is already driving the Miata, and I feel like every time I drive this car, that's when I see all the cool cars going out. And when I drive the Supra, no one's out. Like, no one, literally no one. So I don't know, is that just me, guys, or does that happen to you guys too? Since the BMW's been down, I've actually been doing a lot of research, and I've been contemplating a new color for the car. Currently, the car is like wrapped in a Smurf blue, kind of like a Laguna Seca blue from the E46. And I love the color and everything, but obviously the wrap is starting to show its age, and it wasn't professionally done. I did it myself. I've been really looking to different colors for the car. I've been thinking of doing something modest, maybe just respraying it in black or respraying it entirely in white. And mind you, I do plan on doing this myself. I would have to buy the compressor, the air tools, and all that stuff, but I am so down to do that, because at the end of the day, it's only paint, and if I mess up, I just have to sand it down, and if I really want to, send it to professional. But I do want to learn how to do this myself, because I think it's a good trade to learn. Doggy! But yeah, so I've been thinking about other colors aside from black and white. I've been thinking about like maybe a Nardo gray, but I feel like that's already been overdone. Then I've been thinking about like a hot boy color, like a magenta, but I don't know if that's something that I'm gonna like 5 or 10 years from now. But what I'm really leaning towards is kind of like a military green, or like an army green. And it's kind of similar to a green Tacoma, like one of the newer Tacomas. I really love that color. I want to make that color the same color on the E36. I think it would look really good. There is this video I found online from this guy who also has an E36. I'll post it right here. And I think it looks absolutely beautiful. It's got some carbon fiber bits in there too. I think it would just look amazing. Obviously, my wheels aren't black, and I think it would actually pop more with the Apex Arc 8s in silver. So I'm really excited for that. I've never painted a car before. I've messed around with spray cans and spray paint and Plasti Dip. I really am looking forward to trying this myself. So obviously, once the car is starting to run again, I'll rip the wrap off. I'll show you guys what the paint looks like underneath. The original paint is black, and it's still in decent shape. Yeah, I mean, let me know what you guys think about the colors that I chose. Personally, I think they look amazing. I am looking forward to painting my own car. I think that will be a fun little project and something I can bring to the channel for sure. All right, we're finally here at O'Reilly's. So let's get that battery in and see how it's doing.
A few moments later.
All right, so we're heading out now. That was actually pretty quick and painless. He told me at the low end, a couple of minutes to recharge. The high end, maybe an hour and a half. So we might actually be able to pick the battery up later today. We'll see how it goes. Oh, look at that old school Honda Civic. That's cool. Oh, and the 300ZX, that's even cooler. Oh, and one more thing, guys. So I've actually been wanting to plan like a group drive sometime this summer. If you guys remember Ronnie from one of our cruise videos, he actually invited me over to a nice little cruise and a run out in the Bay Area. And I was not, unfortunately, able to make that. But I did tell him that I would be willing to put together a little drive here, locally. Because I believe the last drive that they had was somewhere in Santa Rosa. And that's about 2 to 3 hour drive for me. So if I can set up a group drive out here in the Sacramento area, let me know if you guys are interested in that. I totally would like to take the cars out for a drive. Last group drive we had was absolutely amazing. And obviously I'd invite a couple of my own friends too, but it would be awesome if you guys could come along. So let me know if that's something you guys are interested in. I'm thinking maybe sometime in May or June, which is actually coming up pretty quick because it's already almost mid-April-ish. So hopefully that'll come up sooner rather than later. $5.99. Well, it's not as expensive as it used to be. But don't get it wrong, it's still pretty damn expensive. Alright, $69.50 from where we were at a quarter tank. That's not too bad. Still expensive as hell though, but sure beats $100 from the Envoy. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's literally a car that's just parked right in the corner of this intersection. He said gas is too expensive, I'ma walk. But no, in all seriousness, no, I don't know if this guy crashed into that or what he's doing, but yeah, I don't think you're supposed to be there, bud. Yep, we in Cali, man. Yeah, what is this dude doing? What y'all doing out here? Oh, there's a cop involved. That is not good. All right, guys, we finally made it back. So I didn't get a phone call yet. Battery's still charging. More than likely, I'll probably pick it up tomorrow. But yeah, I'm just super excited to finally get that car out of the driveway, out of the front of my house, and finally get that motor in. It's like the most exciting thing ever. It's been sitting, it's been down since October, and I can't wait to start driving it again, to be honest. I just miss rolling through my gears. Man, yeah. I can't believe it's finally happening. Once I get the battery back in, next video you guys will be seeing would be me actually taking the car to the shop and hopefully doing an unboxing on the motor. So that's gonna be really exciting. So stay tuned for that, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Remember, respect your elders. Peace.